So please say your name right. That's that I.
Wiep TEEUWISSE.
Thank you. Depart at 22. Do you want it to? Well, first of all, Utrecht, University of the Arts,
Yes.
Utrecht. Is it again? There is a department of animation in the.
Yeah, we have a
The university?
specific part for, well, we have 2D and 3D apart, and they're both two really small classes. Yeah.
Did you came to animation via? You have a wonderful festival in Utrecht of animation.
Yes, we have.
Did you? No. Did you make animation there, or where did you begin to have the envy of making animation?
I think I was always drawing a lot, and when I was about 15, I think I started to notice that making them move was a lot more fun. So.
In Debata 22, we will come back to Utrecht and the university, but did you want a realistic approach of the body and playing then with a cell, more abstract film? There is something like an opposition between the two. There was something strong about it? Yeah?
Yeah, I guess it's kind of just merged together because I started just making small like self-portraits that were going to get weird. And then I noticed some kind of like the growing old as a theme in it, so I kept that. And on the same hand, I always use a lot of, I'm always really interested in structures of nature and cells, and I always look at the cells on the internet. So I kept that as a second layer to show what really happens in the body.
So first was Depata 22, you 22?
Yes.
So that was to be scared of getting old already?
Yeah, I'm not really scared of getting old, but it just happened. But I choose actually the name of the film because I read somewhere that in an article that 22 is the age where your brain starts with decay. So.
Okay, that's why it's really, there is in the film a real strong way of showing the body with, you know, the drawing and things like that. You do that a lot actually, to draw, and we really feel this body just getting old like that. Did you like to draw, you know, bodies and people?
Yeah, I guess I'm always just drawing in a, just with curly lines in a way like that. And it came a bit together with I was experimenting a lot with the light table, and then I noticed that if you just lay a just normal printing paper on a light table, it became quite nice.
Did you do a lot of, it seemed that you could have done a lot of animation and a lot of work in this film, and well, is that there was something at one point? Did you have a storyboard or something saying, okay, I have to do it, you know, that way, or did you just did you draw and animated a lot of things, and then you said, okay, I will try to edit them together?
Yeah, well, I was actually busy the whole year with making a film, and I was really structured with a storyboard and an animatic, but I just noticed that it didn't work for me. And so 7 weeks before my exam, I began over again with this one. So I didn't have so I thought I'd just use a different approach. So I didn't make storyboard or an animatic. So I just drew like crazy and put it together and just swooshed a lot around I cut a lot out, and then when I was doing the editing, I noticed some things were needed, so then I made them in animation, and then
It's interesting what you said, because 7 weeks before you just say, okay, let's do another project, and then the improvisation, because we know in animation sometimes the energy, you know, of the line, it's weakening because you do a lot, and and of course in 7 weeks you have to do it quite quickly without too much thinking. That helps the energy that we feel in the film. Actually, it was really important for you to do it really quickly without too much thinking.
Yeah, I think because I wanted to make a film where not so much the story is, but well, the story is more like in the way it's made and poetic, and I think just by doing it, that's a better approach than being really strict. But at least for me, it worked really well. And because I was so in a rush, I could make decisions more easily. I have a big problem with decisions.
So you're a fan of cells, like you said, but it's because also you show us the inside, because of course we don't grow old only outside, but the inside also. So that's a
Yeah.
play on that also. It was important to show both
Yeah.
side of the.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I find it a really interesting theme that, like in advertisements, they usually say there's a lot of advertisements for skin creams where they say like, yeah, it puts away all the old cells and that's good, and so your cells are refreshing, but on the
The image.
the chromosomes.
Yes.
There's this end of the chromosome, and every time a cell multiplies, the end gets shorter, and when the end is not there anymore, the cell stops with. So on the one hand, people say like, "Woo, new cells," but the more new cells you get, the sooner you get old. So I find that a funny thing that I wanted to bring in.
Why a woman and not a man? Of course you're a woman, but you could have put also man body getting old.
Yeah, I think women just because I kind of noticed that usually when there's an animation and like a neutral person is put in, it's a man. And I guess it's like a feminist movement.
The sound design of the film, it's also
Yeah.
quite important. How did you worked the sound design? How did it came from?
Well, the sound was made by a really good friend of mine, and basically I really wanted something that was not like really like music, but also not like sound design, but in between, and not that much that it gets on your feelings too much. And most things that are in the film don't really have a sound, so just sound design wouldn't be like enough. And he does usually really weird and crazy stuff. So I kind of just gave him a free card, and then adjusted, like say like maybe this, maybe that. So yeah.
It worked like that. Okay, no question. So my last one, in Holland there is few names important. Of course we can go back to Driessen, Paul Driessen movies, but there is a lot of new ones today. There is a scene for the short film. There is funding, because I know at one point there was difficulty in the Holland animation with less funding that at one point.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, there is still funding, but it's not that much. It's usually you have to. It's quite. Yeah, you have to have a quite good and usually narrative idea to get it. So it's not like, oh, here, da da da.
So
But it's good that it's there.
so you can do commercial
for sure.
things. That's what you want to do, maybe? Because do the short film again, or
I'm busy developing a new short now, but without any money at the moment still. So I'm gonna apply for a fund, but I don't know if I'm gonna get it. But I really want to continue making short films. So, but I'm really figuring out how.
okay, you can apply to a lot of things in France. Also, there is residency. There is things in ANSI. So check out all that kind of things. Thank you.
Okay.
Merci
Thank
beaucoup.
you.
Thank you very much.